how's everyone? Welcome back. Hello and welcome if you are new. I'm glad you found me. We're back for the 8-8 portal. What an auspicious day to be reunited. This is a big one. This is in Leo in tropical astrology, but it is in Cancer in sidereal, which is the one I lean towards. So we're going to explain that a little bit. I'm trying to find a way to blend the two because it's been racking my brain trying to do one or the other, tropical or sidereal. Tropical is the more popular one that the West adheres to, but sidereal is the more accurate one that we should be. I'm very partial to that one because it's what's going on in the true sky. So, for those of you who don't know, tropical astrology is off by one sign usually. So, when it says we are in the season of Leo, if you check the apps like for the True Sky apps, not the astrology apps, but the astronomy apps, like where the true planets really are, everything's shifted by one sign. So right now we really are in Cancer, even though in tropical astrology we are in Leo. Excuse me, you haven't spoken all day. So we're doing the 8-8 portal combined, all right? So I am very interested in this particular portal because being in both Cancer and Leo by tropical and sidereal together, this is a doorway into exploring things about, I want to say, parentage, because Cancer represents the mother and Leo represents the father. So this could be breakthroughs in how we are functioning in our family dynamic, okay? But also not just on the bigger stage, like with our family and community, but inward too. There's a real breakthrough available, the opportunity for breaking through in the way we balance the masculine and the feminine inside of ourselves, the mother and the father to ourselves, right? In our soul, the nurturer and the builder, the provider and the securer, things like that. So we're just going to get into the numerology of it. I'm going to try to stay away more from the astrology of things because, like I said, with me doing sidereal as opposed to tropical, it's kind of getting a little bit frustrating going back and forth. So when we do the tarot, we're just going to do tarot. And we're going to try to kind of move a little bit away from too much astrology. I've been throwing around the idea of possibly having a second channel just for astrology, because I'm kind of missing being in that realm more than the tarot. I love the tarot. I'm good at it, but astrology is my first joy and discipline. So I would like to oh, let's explain how I'm doing this. So my idea was, since this is the 8-8 portal, I went in the deck and I pulled all the eights. And then we're gonna read for the different aspects of, that area of life. So the first one, now we're using the vice versa deck. These are front and back. There are no, I don't use reversals in this one. Because they're already front and back. So to me, it's like positive, negative, inner and outer. It covers everything. So the number 8 card in, I'm sorry, the number 8 major arcana is strength, which is very appropriate because, tropical astrology, we are in Leo right now, and strength is the Leo card, but we have it on the reverse. And this is talking about facing your shadow. What was I just talking about? Integrating the feminine and the masculine in the inner world, in our psyche, I think. it's also finding so the idea of strength, people think, what is it? Is it physical strength, mental strength, emotional strength, psychological strength? What kind of strength are we talking about? And the the biggest theme that comes out for me with the strength card is you find your own strength when you know when to balance your power with your peace. So this is very apropos for the Cancer and the Leo combined astrology for today, because Leo, like I said, represents the father and Cancer represents the mother, masculine, feminine. In the strength card, the queen that is wrestling with the lion is the empress from the empress card, come down off her throne, walking back or walking forward through the major arcana in order to tame the lion of ego and pride. And in order to balance ego and pride, you need to have that nurturing empathetic side too. So when you can balance your power and be peaceful in your how did they put it? Find power in your peace and be peaceful in your power. There comes your strength. So with this coming out in the reverse, not in the reverse, in the backside, it's talking about finding that strength inside, because you have to face your shadow. On the reverse here, we see the lion and the empress, and in front of them stands the devil. Now, in the front side of this card, it's a sunny day, and they're not even concerned with what's in front of them. They're just kind of interacting with themselves here. But on the back, you can see standing in front of them is the devil. This gives it. It's almost a humorous scene because they're ignoring it. They're ignoring this huge devil in front of them, and they're not even concerned with its presence. And to me, it feels like the devil, kind of came up on these two, ready to scare them or wreak havoc or torment them or whatever. And it's almost like he's standing there with his hands on his hips, like, how are you not afraid of me? How are you not even reacting to me? How are you not running in fear from me? I am the devil. And it's because there is balance here between power and peace. And when you can do that, you have the strength to stand against anything, right? That's the true nature of the strength card. So then we pulled the other eights. We've got the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. And we're going to pull cards on these to clarify each one, but I will give a rundown of what they mean. This, I believe, is the backside of the Eight of Cups. Now, the Eight of Cups is traditionally that walking away from something that is not emotionally fulfilling. And here is what was left behind. You see that there was a dream here. There's, I believe, what looks like a child. So it could be a dream from in the past, an innocent dream, a new dream, something that really didn't get off the ground, something brand new and pure. But it's being walked away from, and that's okay. I don't get the sense from this card, even though it's dark, I don't get the sense of sorrow for some reason, because in the background here, you can see there's that shooting star, and this means that they're walking away from something that was an illusion, and they're going towards a new hope, a new dream. That guiding star is like any other depiction of the star in tarot. It's a beckoning, a new direction, a guiding light towards something even better. And what's after the Eight of Cups is the Nine, and the Nine of Cups is the culmination of a lot of preparation, a lot of healing, a lot of searching, a lot of coming to your soul about what you love and where you want to be, the emotional side. When you, right after this, you follow that shooting star and it gets you to the Nine of Cups, which is preparation for happiness. The only thing missing from the Nine of Cups is that one last thing, and that would be your person. But this is one card away from that. So this represents endings as new beginnings. Okay? Because with some distance, you can assess the things that you left behind. So this is a good card, even though it seems sad. Here we have the Eight of Pentacles on the reverse. Again, there is a child in this picture, but it looks like an illusion. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is working on something very hard. Usually, the Pentacles have to do with legacy, right? Hard work, things to show for your efforts and possibly enjoy. And leave behind. So this is a card of working towards something. Now, this says pass down your expertise, teach, mentor, and your legacy. The thing I get with this card on the reverse side is that it's not manifested. It's still an illusion. It's still no. I'm not. I don't know how this is going to play out for all of you. Okay. Not all the messages will resonate for you the same way. But to me, this is not made yet. It feels like, yeah, it feels like making something for a future that isn't here yet. Okay. So this side is those coins are manifest. They are made and created. It's like work that is coming to fruition now. But here on the reverse side, they're all reflections on the wall here. So it seems like he is creating with something in mind for the future. There's even a child there. Yes, it's talking about legacy and stuff, but that's in the future. So to me, we've got two children energies here that are in memory, in illusion. They're not made. They're in the ether. Okay. Here, the Eight of Wands on the front side. Incoming movement. Love it. Okay? This is action. This is Sagittarius energy. I like that. I mean, there's not much to be said about the Eight of Wands besides its quick movement of some kind. Okay? It's quick action. It's jumping at a chance or something like that. Or help coming in. Physical help, right? Something or information. A lot of times a lot of times readers read this as a sign of communication coming in, letters, info, um a messenger. Like I always tend to imagine a messenger coming in, like help is on the way, sir so and so is on the way, or whatever. So this is incoming, something to turn the tide, something to push you forward, something to, like a wind in your sails, give you an energy boost. um, Then we have the Eight of Swords on the backside, and this is finally releasing yourself from something that was limiting beliefs. Okay, limiting information. Maybe you didn't have all the information. Maybe you just thought you didn't have all the information. Eight of Swords is Libra energy, I believe. We got, or Aquarius energy. So let's see, we've got Nine of Cups, I believe, is Pisces. Eight of Cups is Pisces. 8, 9, 10. Pisces, we've got Capricorn, we've got Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Did I get those mixed up? Should I have? Okay, hold on. They want me. I need to arrange. I'm not going to blame this one on Spirit because I am my own worst enemy here. So I need to arrange these. What's the first one? Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. That's how it goes, right? Okay. Okay, I feel better now. Where were we? Eight of Swords. So, yeah, this was limiting beliefs, but let me think about that a minute because this is Aquarius energy. Ah, that's why it's Aquarius energy. You see the eagle? The eagle represents Aquarius. It's the king of the skies. He flies the highest. He sees the farthest. He imagines and conceives more than anyone on the ground can. So he's like thought of as the eyes of spirit, the eyes of the divine, the eyes of God, in the eagles, and other raptors that fly really high and have good eyesight. That's Aquarius energy. They tend to be able to see things coming. They tend to really. It's interesting energy because being able to be up that high, they still connect in a very personal way with the things that they see around them, even though intellectually they are very removed from it. And that's the heights that they're in, energy of the eagle can fly. So this eagle is swooping down, ready to help free this person from the swords that they're tied to, which means there is incoming opportunity to free yourself from beliefs or information or mental structures that have kept you from seeing the truth, whether about yourself or a certain situation. So that is the 4/8 for this 8/8 portal, and we're going to get a couple cards on each one to I heard the word emphasize what they want to say. I have pre-shuffled because shuffling on camera is loud. So let me get my little thumb sponge. Okay, let's go to the Eight of Wands. There is something, this is fire energy, that's why I put it first. This is the last of the fire signs. Sagittarius is mutable fire, which means very changeable, very adaptable. It's also the sign of the centaur that likes to come in hot and heavy. So that could also be, so it just says it's incoming. Incoming, movement, assistance, news, events accelerating. Sorry, my eyes are bad. Events accelerating. Okay, so that means like a pickup, things are about to pick up. So let's please clarify. I'm sorry if I'm a little long-winded. I'm a little chatty today. It's my first time back in a long time, and I kind of miss doing this. I haven't been doing nothing. Revamping a little bit of how I do the readings. I'm working on a couple new decks. I'm being creative. And trying to be productive. I'm not just doing nothing. I'm doing a little bit of research on some astrology stuff. I've been developing a few new spreads that I haven't seen anywhere else. I'm working on creating a new deck, so I have been busy. And we are going to start. See, that Two of Cups keeps wanting to come out. So I'm going to be getting back slowly, and then again, like I was throwing around the idea of another channel just for astrology. So I was trying to figure out how I was going to do that. So there's, okay, see, that's Six of Pentacles. All right, incoming for the 8/8 portal. Now the 8/8 portal, let's see, it's going to be open for a couple weeks because I figure halfway between 8/8 and 9/9, then the 9/9 portal energy will start to be seen, start being seen, will begin to be being seen. How does, you know what I'm talking about. halfway in a couple weeks, the 9-9 portal energy will start manifesting. So we're going to do 8-8 just for the next couple weeks, okay? What is incoming? So far we've got the 6 of Pentacles on the reverse. Yes, on the reverse? No, okay, so these are noble intentions and charity and distribution of resources for the greater good. See, I love that. Money, money, money. 6 of Pentacles is, I believe, Virgo energy. Yeah. Okay. It popped out. The 5 of Wands. This is tension and contention. Competition and tension. Unseen anger and temper. Oh, it's calling for a time out. Okay. Heated competition. Okay. So there's conflict here. And then we've got, oh, the 5 of Swords. Interesting. Victory, but with a price. Being depleted and momentary satisfaction. Oh, okay. So this, I feel, this energy of like somebody getting maybe a I don't want to say a windfall, but somebody's going to be a little bit they fumble a little bit with the money. Okay, there is equality in finances coming in here with that 6 of Pentacles, meaning there's enough to share. Okay, we're not at the 10 of Pentacles, we're not at the 7, you know what I mean? It's like in the middle of the growth. Okay, so we're not there yet. In fact, the 6 comes right after the 5, which was a loss. So this is kind of just coming back from a loss and just getting to the point where there is enough to spare a little. Maybe there's some to put towards a little extra to put towards a bill, or yeah, we can get, something extra for groceries this week, or there's just a little more to go around. Not much. You're not in your riches yet, but you're just edging into the area of being comfortable. And then you've got these 2 5s here, and 5s always are like a shakeup, because there's something that there's arguing here. Okay, there's a fight here. What I'm getting is that there is contention over the resources, because somebody doesn't want to waste, but somebody else wants to spend, and they're butting heads here. This 5 of Swords, it's a card of there's no winner, but there's no more conflict either. It's like somebody puts an end to something in, and it's like, you don't get anything, and you don't get anything, and I don't get anything. Just shut the fuck up. That's what I feel like. It's somebody breaking up a fight and everybody gets punished. But at least there's no more fighting. Okay? So I feel like with this incoming, then we drop the 6 of Pentacles, this incoming not abundance, but not even comfort. Just like a little bit of breathing room, a little bit of financial breathing room, and then all of a sudden people are fighting over it. All of a sudden people are like, no, I want it. No, I want it. No, we've got to do this with it. No, we should do this with it. No, this is what somebody needs this. Or, you know what I mean? There's contention here over this little bit of breathing room with this finances. And the, the solution for good or bad is that it's just, now you don't get it. You can keep fighting over it. You're going to keep wanting to waste it. Now you don't get it at all. So let's go to the Eight of Pentacles on the back side. This is passing down your legacy, but still in the process of creating it for a possible future that hasn't come to fruition yet. You can see it, you can feel it, you're working towards it. While you're working, you're in this meditative state where your goal is right in front of you in your imagination. So somebody is nose to the grindstone trying to create something for a future. Interesting. Somebody's not having it. Interesting. Okay, and somebody is in their feels about it. So on this Eight of Pentacles, first we dropped the Ace of Cups. This is something, a gift from the divine, a gift of love. I heard I'm putting my heart into this. So I don't feel, part of me feels like some in the collective, this is happening behind your back. Okay? Or you're working on something behind someone's back, or you're just maybe not even being forthcoming about what you're working towards because it's your heart's desire, and it's not that you're being secretive or manipulative about it. It's just like there's something here that your heart is in that you haven't really discussed with anyone, because here we have the High Priestess but on the reverse side. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody really keeping their intuition to themselves. Absolutely. Because this is something that their heart desires very greatly. But here we've got the High Priestess, and then we've got a King of Wands on the reverse. So these, I mean, at first it felt like, so we've got this person here working, right? And then we drop the High Priestess with her back turned. And then we drop the King of Wands with his back turned. So I feel like that's why I was feeling like there's something being developed behind someone's back. But again, not maliciously. It's in secret, it's in private. Somebody's keeping their own counsel. They're keeping their energy to themselves. They're really working on something because their heart is in it. It's like it was an epiphany. That's what the Ace of Cups is. It's a beautiful epiphany from the divine about something your heart desires. Okay, it's also an offer, and it's a sign that that energy is finally open for you to dip into, to have, and to express. So yes, somebody here is putting some really, really hard work into. I also heard emotional work. Somebody's doing the inner work, because that High Priestess looking inward, she guards everything mysterious and emotional. You know what I mean? What was I saying earlier about the balance between masculine and feminine? Here we have the High Priestess and the King of Wands. Okay, and they're both looking inward. So they're also showing me somebody who's working for an audience, because if you look at it the way I'm seeing it, this person here that's working with the two in front, their back turned to us but facing the person who's working, it's almost like somebody's working not to impress, but they're being observed, right? They're being observed. The hard work is being observed and admired. But less that than what I was saying before, that they're turning inward and doing this inner work because they want to create something in the future that they can actually be proud to leave behind. But it does have to do with love, because that Ace of Cups. Let's see if love comes out anywhere else here. Okay, Eight of Swords. What are we being released from? This is freedom. Freedom with some kind of information. This is, like I said, Aquarius energy, but the swords is always knowledge. It's wisdom. It could be information. It could be like What do they call a mental epiphany? The same, an epiphany? Yeah. This is a sudden, like, I don't have to fuck with this anymore, I heard. I just plain don't have to fuck with this anymore. And the eagle is like, the screech of the eagle is like, I'm free. I'm finally free. And I have the knowledge to do this. Okay, let's please clarify and elaborate the Eight of Wands. Or the Eight of Swords, sorry. That's too many. Eight of Swords on the backside, please. Yeah, this says releasing yourself, truth coming in, and freedom is available. Okay, so in this 8-8 portal, there is the opportunity to free yourself from something that was limiting beliefs. It could also be, with the Eight of Swords, I also get that abusive self-talk, right? The shitty shit that we tell ourselves in our brains. Oh, see, and the sun, look at that, the sun on the front side. Oh, I love this. Success is assured. All will be well, so be joyful. Look at that. What else here? Once we get those limiting, but look at the sun and the moon. Just like here, we've got the King of Wands, which could be the sun. This is Sagittarius energy also, but fire energy. So, and then we had the High Priestess, moon energy, Pisces. And here we've got the sun and the moon again. Let's get that third card for this freedom from limiting beliefs. That's interesting. It's the Page of Pentacles. Okay. That's the goal. This card represents the desire for fortune, but to find it, not build it. The desire for an easy life. Look, I fucking get it. I know they want that card to be negative. Oh, the desire for an easy life. You don't want to have to work for it. No, that's not the point. We are working for it. Look at the Eight of Pentacles here. We're working our asses off for it. But with this card, I often feel like somebody is in the energy of, for fuck's sake, something has to come easy here. Something has to let up. Something has to be not gifted, but like I want to catch a break, you know? That's the idea that I get from the Page of Pentacles on the backside. As a Page of Pentacles on the front side is gifted that Ace of Pentacles, that new opportunity to build something, to plant something, to create something. It's like a financial gift, or just a new job, or a new lucrative idea somehow. But it's just page energy. You know, it's young, it's new, it's not tested. It's just the shiny object for the moment. And with the Page of Pentacles in the in the backside, it's almost the feeling of, whereas the front side, it's somebody who was worked for that first little bit. The backside says to me that they just kind of stumbled onto it, or they want to stumble on it. They want to find it. They don't want to build it. They don't want to make it. They don't want to earn it. They just want to find it. I don't think, I mean, maybe that's the Libra side of me that I see both sides here. Okay? I see both sides. Somebody wants something to come easy. All right? But in this case, it's because they have already put the work into it. Okay? And with the sun and the moon here, the masculine and the feminine, there's on the Eight of Swords, this freedom from limiting beliefs about, you know, this inner and outer world, the ego balancing the heart. And this Ace of Pentacles is here looking at it all going, can it just not, I just don't want it to be this hard. You know, understood. I also feel like this is very innocent hopes of grandeur, okay? Not delusions of grandeur, hopes hopes of grandeur. You know, I hope this goes well. I hope this brings my bag. Is that how the kids are saying it nowadays? The bag. Um, I think the key here, especially with that strength card, is there's the balance. There has to be the balance between the sun and the moon. Okay, the light and the dark. And that's what the High Priestess card always brings to us. The truth is somewhere in the in between. It's a balance of walking in the in between. Um, but yeah, there's joy and success here, and then with the moon, there is that intuition, your instincts. Okay, the sun represents the ego, and the moon card advises to see underneath the ego. And here you are as that page of pentacles, kind of in new territory. So something is going to come in with that ego energy, and it's going to help you uh, understand something that's going to release you from something that had been limiting your beliefs about a certain situation. Could be about yourself, could be about your course in life, as your career path or something. But it feels like a shock, but it feels like a really good one. And even though it might knock you back down to page energy, this page is really excited about this. Whereas maybe before there was some solemnity here, some like I'm not morose. Morose, is that how they say it? Like Eeyore energy? That kind of um yeah, it's good, but yeah, it could be better, but it's not bad. You know what I mean? But here with that page energy, it's like, holy shit, this is brand new. Oh my god, I can't wait. You know, something like that. So in the last card here, we have the Eight of Cups in the backside. This is walking away from something that was an illusion. And again, with that child there, this may have been something where, like, there were plans for the future, but it wasn't panning out. And now there's a new hope, a new dream. So, can we, illusion shattered. What do you see now? This is the hangman on the backside. Somebody's illusion has been shattered. And that is definitely a reason that we walk Eight of Cups away from something that's not emotionally fulfilling, because the illusion is gone now. So what was the illusion? Please clarify and elaborate. The World and the Four of Wands and the backside. Interesting. So the world again, yeah, it's a milestone. It is what does this say? Proceed. Oh, this is the back side of the world. Okay, so the front side of the world is triumph at the end of a circumstance or a cycle, and you're reaping your reward. You know, it's the end credit scenes, things like that. But here in the reverse, on the backside, it's just a milestone. It seems like this is going to continue, okay? Um, but it's a good continue. So this is marking a milestone and proceeding unburdened. Hey, look at that. Somebody let something go. That was the Eight of Cups energy from over here. Yeah, the Eight of Cups energy, walking away from something unfulfilling. Now you're unburdened. The illusion is shattered. You can go forward, mark this milestone, and proceed unburdened towards a beautiful Four of Wands. Okay, this is joy. Um, Wait a second. Okay, this is the Four of Wands on the backside. So this is purpose married with passion. Okay, this is remember the balance between masculine and feminine we have with the sun and the moon, and the King of Wands and the High Priestess, right? And strength here with the ego and the heart. This is all about balancing. And here we have the Four of Wands, which is purpose married with passion. Together they create a good foundation, purpose and passion. That ace of this page of pentacles here could be the purpose, right? And that Ace of Cups is the passion. Got to marry them together and you'll have that Four of Wands. Unfortunately, we've got this on the backside here, which might mean something's being a little bit forced. Okay? Ah, okay. Yeah, this is kind of in this deck, the backside of the Four of Wands is maybe something is being a little bit forced here. It's not perfect. It's just kind of being insisted. It's the card says do not insist on something. It has to come naturally. It has to not be forced. So remember we were talking about that Page of Pentacles wanting something to come a little bit easy. I feel like if this is for somebody who feel like if this is for romance, again, somebody was walking away from something that they worked really hard for, but it was it became emotionally unfulfilling. It became not a burden, but like the Four of Wands here says, it was forced involvement. It was just being there to because they had put so much work in. Whereas underneath in their heart, they were like something about love. Yeah, they say that relationships are hard work. You got to work at them, blah blah blah. But this person was at a point where they were like something about this love should feel easy. You know, it should not always be a fight. What was that Five of Swords that we had there? It should not always be so hard. And like I was saying before, with that Page of Pentacles on the backside, who wants the easy road a little bit? Yeah, why not? Why can't we want the easy road once in a while? So that's what this feels like. There's going to be some kind of insight about moving away from something that had been forced. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, Eight of Cups. An ending is a new beginning, and with some distance, you can assess what has happened. Okay, the world marks an ending, but you're going to be able to continue without this burden now, because there was an illusion that was shattered with this hanged man on the backside. What do you see now looking underneath? Remember what the moon card said? Look under the ego. The sun is the ego. The moon says look underneath. Okay. And then here we've got the hanged man in the reverse saying, what do you see? And on that, you see that what this Four of Wands relationship was, what was supposed to be passionate and purposeful, ended up being kind of people were beating a dead horse. People were trying to get out of it what was no longer in it. So that's what the 8-8 portal is bringing to us. And in order to wrap all that up, you have to have the strength to face that shadow here with the devil there. But in this card, they're so peaceful in their power that the devil in front of them has no power here. All right, that's what the 8-8 portal is going to be having us look at in these next coming weeks. Just um, the card, the bottom card here was the Eight of Wands. Success. Okay. What did I hear earlier? I was thinking about the Eight of Wands and I heard something earlier. Come get your flowers. Yeah, that's what they're saying. You get your flowers with the success. Okay. They want me to do one Ancestor Oracle card. I know this is running long, but it is the portal reading, so I'm allowing it. I've got a new schedule worked out for the readings, so I'll grab that in a second. Let's see what Ancestor Oracle will come out for this 8/8 portal. All right, let's do it. Mirror Guardian. So take time to reflect. Reflect. Instead of a come to Jesus moment, you need a come to yourself moment. Mirror Guardian. Take time to reflect. Okay, for this one, I need to turn on my light. Sorry about the glare on the cards. This little lamp has a glare. Give it a second. Okay. Mirror Guardian, can you see it? Okay. It says, take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come and recognize your gifts. Oh, the gifts. That could be that Page of Pentacles also. They got a little bit of talent in there somewhere. This is your beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life. So take the time to note. Sorry. I can read. I just need glasses. You want to help your girl get some glasses? My Venmo is in the description. Take the time to note all of your recent experiences, the challenges you have surmounted, the strengths you have developed, and the lessons you have learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths. In particular, those aspects of yourself that you felt have not been acknowledged by others. Offer yourself approval where it's due, and know that when you give yourself credit, others will do the same. Okay? So that's reflect. Reflect on yourself. What's that old SNL skit where he looked in the mirror and he says, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me. Okay? And that's what we have for the 8/8 portal. What do we have coming up? Let's see. My new schedule says we're gonna have a daily energy for as many as I can as allow. A daily energy. Oh yeah, and then the full moon. Full moon goes into Aquarius. Well, that's tropical. We'll do a full moon reading tomorrow with the daily energy. Okay, so it was rusty, but we're back. All right, bear with me while we get back into the swing of things. That was the 8/8 portal. Reflect and remember, your strength is when you can balance your power and your peace. Okay. Until I see you again tomorrow. Okay. Thanks. Bye.